Welcome back to The Wandering Eye. This segment, I don't really know what I'm gonna name the segment when I drop it, but I was debating what I wanted to do with this because I do have multiple series of videos that I have that's gonna kind of tie all of this together. So I just wanted to make this short and sweet and simple and to the point. A lot of posts on Instagram and all other social media platforms is now calling for the protection of the black woman. This is what I want to ask the black men in the community. Why is it that we even left the black woman in the first place? I feel like the biggest mistake that we could have made is turning our backs on the black women who have held us down since the beginning of time. Who, when nobody else has your back, your mama got your back, your sister got your back, your auntie, your cousins, all the black women in your family got your back, your black homegirls, whatever the case may be. They're the ones that are fighting for you the hardest. They're the ones that are riding for you the hardest. Yet, we turn our backs to them and go out and find something else, find somebody else, or whatever the case may be. And I don't do the love is love crap because love is manufactured. And it's just that simple. So I just want to pose this question as to why. Why in the 60s and 70s was it a race to get the finest white woman in the neighborhood? Why was it a race to get the best house or get a house in the whitest neighborhood? Or why was it a race to run to these restaurants and establishments and stuff like that? Why was it so important? Why do we feel the need that we need the validation of a white counterpart to feel whole and to feel complete when everything we need is at home? When you leave a house, who's worried about you the most? Your mama. It's just that simple. Or your grandmama. And those are the staples and the pillars of the black community, of humanity, period. We know that your community and your civilization can only grow as strong as your black woman. They're the nurturers, the providers, the teachers. You know, we're not carrying the children. They're carrying the children. They got the hardest job of all. And I feel like the generation that I'm in lacks the respect for the black woman because the generation above us didn't teach us how to respect and how to love on the black woman correctly. And what makes it worse is the music industry is promoting all type of degradation towards the black woman, demasculating the black male figure. There's a lot of stuff that's piled up against us, that's going against us, and right now we're talking about protect the black woman, but why did we turn our back on the black woman in the first place? It's an epidemic right now, and it's been that way for years and years and years in this country, of the missing black women and children, the rape, the sexual assault, the physical abuse to the black woman. It's horrific, and it's a tragedy that we're living through day to day, and it shouldn't take the death of a black woman and a social media wave in order for us to feel like we need to protect the pillars of our community. That should just be an innate feeling that's in our souls regardless. You should look down the street and see these black women as queens. And queens, speaking to you, you need to view yourself as a queen. You need to view yourself as a pillar of the community. You need to take your position in this world a lot more serious. You can't base your life, your looks, or whatever off an Instagram follow or Instagram likes. Or you can't be trying to model your life after what you see on Love and Hip Hop or Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, whatever. This is all falsehoods, and they're all put into our community in order to drag us down. Those aren't realistic goals that you should be striving for. You should love yourself. You should, you know what I mean? Look at yourself as beautiful every day you wake up. Every time you wake up and you look into the mirror, tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're intelligent, and tell yourself that you could do something in this world. Stop buying the weaves and the wigs and the super long acrylic nails and all the fake European, Eurocentric items trying to falsify this love for yourself, when we know that I feel like what you guys are really looking for is that love from a black man. And black people know what I'm talking about when I say that there's no love like that of your own. And when you're with your own, you feel that love deep in your soul, and you can't even explain it. But it's just vibrating in your soul. It's something that, like I said, you can't explain it. But if you, and I'm still talking to the queens here, if you are putting on these fake nails and this fake hair, getting a fake ass, getting fake breasts, then what's there to love? What's the real you? You know, love what you look like without all that makeup on. 'Cause we know putting pounds of makeup on a daily basis is not good for your skin. It's eating away at your skin. It's eating away at your life. You ever notice why you be looking dead without all that stuff on? 'Cause it's eating away at your, you know what I'm saying, at your face. And you guys don't need that. You're beautiful. Love your nose, love your lips, love your ears, your body, your stretch marks, bumps, bruises, lumps, whatever. If you a little chubby, you got a little something hanging out, whatever, love that. Love yourself. The biggest thing that irritates me is when black women don't love themselves, because you guys are the most beautiful beings, the strongest beings on this earth, period. And it's just that simple. You guys, like I said, are the pillars of the community, and we can only rise up as far as our black women will take us. And I'll admit that. We need y'all. And I feel like by us turning our backs to y'all, it sent everything out of whack, because now you guys are trying to look this way to impress us. We're looking at y'all like, oh, y'all not good enough. Y'all should look like this. Y'all should look like that. So it's like we're not on the same page, but now we want all of a sudden want to be on the same page and talk about justice for this, protect this, or whatever. But y'all are going back home, laying down, talking to somebody who's not of your own. You're still riding with somebody who's not of your own and who will never understand you. There will never be a point in time where if you leave the house and a racial injustice happens to you and you come back home, will they ever be able to comfort you and hold you down like a black woman could? Because we know what we go through. We deal with it on a daily basis. We live in two different worlds. I can't come home to somebody who's in a whole different reality than mine and expect them to be able to fully comfort me the way that somebody who's in my own reality would be able to comfort me. And it's just that simple, you know? So the real epidemic in this country is just the fall from grace that we've conducted, that is not being with our own people. To really rise up and make a change and to really make a difference, we need to get back to our own. And that's not being mean or malicious to anybody else. You know, I'm a righteous individual. If you're a good person, I'll mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be around good people, righteous people. But at the end of the day, who is going to be in my home with me and who is going to be the mother of my children, and who I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, surrounding myself with is women of my own. Like, that's something that needs to be taught. And especially for the young, the little girls out there, I tell my nieces all the time when I see them, you're beautiful. I always gas my little cousins all the time because they need to know that they're beautiful. They don't need their standards of beauty set by Europeans, because we'll never be able to reach that standard of beauty because that's not us. And while we're trying to reach their standards, they're trying to reach our standards. So now you got all these people getting injections and with lipo or whatever, trying to look like us, and we be trying to look like them. So everything is backwards. And we need to just get back to loving ourselves, comforting ourselves, loving our own, and getting back to what we had beforehand. The problem is this patriarchal society where men think they're up here and they feel like the woman is supposed to be down here, supposed to be submissive, supposed to be at home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, blah, blah, blah. And what also is a problem is the Bible, because the Bible preaches that same message. You're not supposed to speak in the presence of a man. You're submissive. You're not even in the Holy Trinity. And we know that in ancient Africa, the woman was the staple point. The woman was the mainstay. The woman was in the original Trinity. Because why? Because the woman is the birther of life. The woman is the bridge to the spiritual world and the physical world. The man can't do that. So why would I think I'm higher than the woman when I can't even do what the woman can do? So, again, ask yourself this. Why is it that we turned our backs on the black woman? And that's going to wrap it up for this one. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with as many people as you know. I just want to get some more thoughts going into the universe and some more thoughts going into the community so we could conversate. Catch you in the next video.